What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another PS Vita What Ifs. As you can see, this week we have Skyrim, so if you are a Skyrim fan, go ahead and click that like button. Let's get into it. So now, if you guys don't know what Skyrim is, let me just give you a brief, really short, like 30-second introduction, I guess. Skyrim is basically a game where you're a knight and you're running around trying to find Elder Scrolls or something like that. I don't fucking know. Like, I'm just trying to give you the basis. Like, you fight dragons, you fight a bunch of monsters, and you just level up. You level up your equipment. You have there's a whole bunch of skills like conjuring, destruction, which is like magic, but then like destruction magic. You know what I mean? Smithing, there's crafting, and you know, there's all that stuff. It's sort of like RuneScape, but more of a I don't even know how to say it. You're not doing, I don't know, but it's sort of like RuneScape in a way where you like can craft stuff and you're running around, except the other thing is that it's not online like RuneScape is and stuff like that. You have health, you have mana. That's another thing that's different from RuneScape. But for the most part, sort of like RuneScape, where you have a character, you're leveling up, and you level up skills. They add on to your total level, and that lets you level up even more, and you know, something like that. So that's basically what Skyrim is. And as I have gameplay on the screen right now. You can see I'm using a bow. I can also use two-hand swords. I can use one-hand swords and stuff like that. So having a game like this would be amazing on the Vita. Now, obviously, something this big would not be able to fit. It's a possibility though, because like I said, like I always do when games are big, I always compare them to Borderlands 2 for the Vita. That game is just like this, except it's basically Skyrim but with guns, you know. So if a game like that could fit on the Vita, I don't see why maybe a little bit of a dumbed down version of a Skyrim couldn't fit, you know. Of course we don't need, because the maps in Skyrim are huge and there's like no loading times at all. It's ridiculous. So not something that big, but something sort of big, like close to as big as a Skyrim game would fit fine, you know what I mean? Like, it would not be a problem at all, and we just need a developer to take the initiative to freaking try it out, you know. But Skyrim is like, it's open world, like I said, RPG basically, and the only open world game that I can think of off the top of my head right now is, for old games, Gravity Rush, of course. Uncharted is a pretty open game. That's more of an adventure game. Gravity Rush, sort of like Skyrim, but like it doesn't have those micro levels that you do. I don't even think you you don't even level up in Gravity Rush. So we don't exactly have something like this, other than of course Borderlands 2 and something. I know there's more games I'm missing, but for the most part, Borderlands 2 type games where you level up and all that stuff, we only have one game like that, and that's a port. If we could make a whole new Skyrim type game, you know, they named it something else, that would be amazing. Or if they just gave us a port of some sort. But I don't know about porting the whole Skyrim on a Vita. That would be a little ridiculous. But still, just having an open world game like this where you level up your equipment and stuff like that, not using guns this time, you know. Borderlands 2, we have it, you know, it's great and everything. Now we need the traditional RPGs with level up stuff like that. And what other better game is there than Skyrim, you know? The game is super addicting. I was actually stuck in this cave, but then I decided to get gameplay, like just today. I recorded this gameplay today, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try. And so I was playing it, and I actually got out of this cave. I was stuck in this cave for 2 years, alright? I played this game a lot. I got to level 14, and then I got into this place, and I got freaking stuck. I was like, how the hell do I get out? And then I start getting gameplay, and I get out, and it turns out that this is Tower of Mezak. I don't know how to say it, Mzak. And this is actually where you get your first Elder Scroll, I believe. I can't remember if I got any other Elder Scrolls before this place, but I actually got my first one, and it was so funny how I did it, because I was just trying to get gameplay, and I got it out. And, you know, I got out of this cave. You know, that's usually what happens though when you get stuck on RPGs like that, and you take a break from it. When you come back, you just feel refreshed, and you just figure out how to get out. You know, because whenever you're playing it a lot, you get fed up and it gets annoying, and you just don't play it, you know, correctly. I don't even know, but anyways, I got so sidetracked. Anyways, like I said, the Skyrim game on the PS Vita would be amazing. Not even just Skyrim, just any open world game where you have stats, you can increase them, and you level up and all this stuff. Any type of game like that would be amazing on the Vita because you'd be able to do it on the go. Of course, like I said, we do have Borderlands, but I do not want to use guns anymore. I want a normal, like I said, traditional RPG where it's using swords and whatnot. You know, I want one of those. It would just feel so awesome. Awesome. It just feels so cool being able to do that. You know what I mean? Because it's one thing using a sword, or I mean a gun to shoot and everything. That's FPS, you know. No matter what you do, it's still the FPS genre, and it takes skill, but it takes to a certain extent of skill. And the fact that it's an RPG, it doesn't even take that much kind of skill because you're not playing online or anything. You're offline, so the skill required isn't really there. But then when you come to a game where you use swords and spells and all these things and shouting and shit like that, it opens up a whole new world of fun and skill and just grinding and just gameplay. And oh my gosh, because like whenever you play something like this, you almost never have the same encounter like you did like maybe two minutes ago, or an hour ago, or 3 days ago, or 2 years ago. But something like Borderlands 2, you're gonna run it. It's gonna be the same exact scenario each time you play. You know, you're gonna find enemies, you're gonna shoot them, you're gonna reload, and you're gonna keep going. But something like Skyrim, you're gonna find an enemy, they're gonna be higher level than you. Then you're gonna have to be able to you're gonna have to play like real tactically. You're gonna have to guard, dodge some attacks, block with your sword and shield or something like that. You know what I mean? So it just changes it up and just adds a whole new level of excitement. And that's what we need. You know, something like that would be amazing on the Vita. And I would love to play it. The fact that you'd be able to play it on the go, you know what I mean? You'd be going in the bus or something, you're playing, you're leveling up your character, you come back home, and you just, you know, share with your friends or whatnot. Dude, it just sounds amazing, and it needs to happen. It needs to happen. Skyrim or something needs to come to the Vita. But anyways, that's going to be it for this week's PS Vita What If. Like I said, leave a like if you like Skyrim, if you're a Skyrim fan and you do want it on the Vita. If not, go ahead, still show some support for the series. Thank you guys for watching. Leave your comments on what your thoughts are. You think they could port Skyrim to the Vita? Let me know what you guys think. Yeah, so that's going to be it, like I said, and I will see you guys in the next PS Vita What If next week. So, yeah, peace.